Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video we will be going through the entire event week in GTA Online. Of course, this event has now refreshed with some new bonuses, different things that you guys can pick up with the discounts, and even some free and returning vehicles. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get into it. So this event just started today, which is May 15th, with everything in the event running until May 21st. We have this sort of additional unlock where if you complete the Titan job, which will be the Mackenzie Field Hangar finale, not to be confused with the Titan job contact mission, you will actually unlock this really nice livery called the Merryweather Security Livery, and it will be for the Iron Mule. I think this is really nice. It's almost like a pretty subtle livery, I would say, compared to most of the others, but this one really does stand out, I think, still. Just having that Merryweather brand on the side, and only having to complete this Titan job mission one time. It's not something silly like 3 times or something. If you guys have the time to do that, I would definitely recommend it to you. Next up, we now have the weekly challenge. This one is actually really simple. You just need to complete 3 FIB file finales and it will get you that bonus $100,000. Now just remember, with FIB files you will need to earn the garment factory. Luckily enough, this week is actually really nice for the garment factory, and we will get onto this a little bit later. So a lot of you guys should be able to do this, play these FIB files, complete them, and make that free $100,000. Now let's move on to the double money and RP bonuses. The first one that I want to go over quickly will be the FIB file finales. So this directly ties into that weekly challenge, making you guys a ton of cash. So with these things paying double money, they of course count towards the weekly challenge. First of all, you can of course do them completely solo, and you can also complete challenges within these files to make you guys extra cash. Now I will be testing this out and seeing if these challenge rewards are doubled as well. For example, the standard FIB files would usually pay an additional $50,000 each if you completed their challenges, so it'll be really interesting to see if that is doubled. I do not think it will be, but even if it isn't, they are still pretty good to do. We also have the Garment Factory passive income, which is doubled. I think I've mentioned this before in the past, but I do think that the Garment Factory's safe income should be permanently doubled at least. It is by far one of the worst passive income businesses. It barely can make you guys money. You pretty much just have to leave it for such a long time. And just remember, you cannot get money by not playing GTA Online using this specific safe. So you have to be playing GTA Online and just wait for so long to even get anything. If you guys do have GTA Plus, you will have a 4 times cash and RP bonus from the safe. With that 4 times bonus, you will definitely notice the safe a lot more, and it might even be a pretty valuable way to make money this week. We also have drift races with double money. Drift races are extremely fun. I would recommend them. Even all of the drift cars with the drift tuning upgrade, these things are extremely good. If you guys have not done a drift race, even if you play this solo, you will have a blast. I just found it really fun to play this one. Use one of my drift cars that I have got and then just mess around drifting, seeing how well I could do it. And the final bonus we have was on the Hunting Pack Remix Adversary mode. I think I have played this one before in the past, but I do not fully remember. I think I always mention this in event weeks, but any adversary mode with double money or sometimes triple money will still be a really good valid choice, especially if you manage to get a full lobby of players. So in total, these money methods this week are not too bad. I definitely think that the FIB file finales, just having that double money, will be a super money maker for you. That is something that I will definitely be playing this week and just seeing how much money I could make. Alright, now it's time to move over to the discounts, saving you guys a ton of money. We have a 30% off these things first. So we can see here that we do have the Garment Factory with a 30% off. So this week is definitely your best chance to get this. I believe its retail price is $2.3 million. So you'll be saving a pretty nice amount of cash. And also remember, the Garment Factory has everything already included. You do not have to buy upgrades. In my opinion, especially this week, I do think this is worthwhile. So if you guys have the money for this, I would recommend it. Next, we have some vehicles on sale. So we have the Albany Brigham, the Class Mamba, the Cavos V6, which I do believe has the drift tuning upgrade available, the Grotti Brioso 300, the Grotti Vision, which I cannot even say properly. This one is a really cool car though. We also have the Grotti X80 Proto. This one was a super fast vehicle in the past. We then have the Karen Asterope GZ, the Karen Sultan RS, such an iconic car, the Nagasaki Outlaw, and the Drift Tune upgrades with that 30% off as well, which is really good. I think the vehicle that I would probably try and get will either be the X80 Proto, the Vision, which I cannot pronounce, or possibly the Sultan RS. The Cavos V6 is also a pretty nice option. Like I've already mentioned, I do think it does have the Drift Tune upgrades, which you can apply at the LS car meet. For the next discounts, we have our gun van. So we first first of all have some free stuff that you can get, and this week is pretty nice. We can get a free homing launcher and a free grenade launcher as well. The grenade launcher is super overpowered, it always has been in GTA Online. The homing launcher is also a nice backup option to the RPG, I would say. Although it can lock on, its accuracy is pretty bad sometimes. You guys have probably used it, but still a really nice option to get, especially for free. You can also get a 30% off the precision rifle, proximity mines, tear gas, grenades, and armor. And finally, we have the GTA Plus discounts, where you can get a 40% off the heavy rifle and a free El Strickler military rifle. Now, to talk about the FIB Priority File, which will be the file that is always doubled in each event, compared to the standard files, this one will be the fine art file. This is one of my personal favorite ones, but unfortunately, with this being the priority file, it means you cannot do the standard version of this, which might be annoying for some of you guys once you complete this one. I would have much preferred to see the worst FIB file here, so once we complete it, we don't have to worry about it again. I'm still not really fussed about this one being the priority file. The challenges are really easy, so you will be making more cash doing this, especially with that bonus money. Next up, we now have the new Salvage yard robberies. So this week we have 3 new Salvage yard robberies. We have the Podium robbery, where you guys have to get the Pifter Comet S2 Cabrio. This will be the top tier vehicle selling for the most cash. We then have the McTurney robbery for the Urbe Omnis, which will be a standard tier vehicle, and then the cargo ship robbery for the Albany Hermes, which will be a low tier vehicle. If you guys have the time to do all of these things, I would definitely recommend them. They can make you roughly around $1 million each and every event, but if you guys are in a pinch and don't want to do all of them, obviously I would suggest doing the top tier vehicle, getting you the most cash straight away. Now at the casino, we have the new Lucky Wheel Podium vehicle, and this week it will be the Anis ZR350. I think this vehicle is pretty nice. I mean, getting this for completely free will always be nice, so if you guys spin the lucky wheel, hopefully you guys can get this. Just pray to the RNG gods, and with some luck you will get it for free. Over at the LS Car Meet, we have the new prize ride as well, another free vehicle. This one will be the Karen Hot Ring Everon. If you want to win this for free, you need to place top 3 in the LS Car Meet series for 4 days in a row. For a lot of you guys, I reckon that you will not even bother doing this. I mean, the Everon isn't the best vehicle or anything. It's not bad, but considering that you have to do this 4 days straight, really just puts people off, I would say. At least it puts me off, so maybe it does put you guys off as well. I mean, if the vehicle was a little bit better, I would probably say it is worth doing. But yeah, enough of that rant. We now have at Simeone's Autoshop vehicles. We have all of these returning ones. I always try and underline these things in red. So we have the Enos Stafford, Rossi Stinger, the Hot Rod Blazer, Ocelot Lynx, and Vapid Retinu. Not bad choices. I would definitely recommend test driving them if you want to. I think I would either choose the Lynx or the Hot Rod Blazer just because it looks unique. And just remember, after this event week does end, you might not see some of these vehicles for a couple of weeks or even some months. It really just depends. And now at the luxury dealership, we have 2 new vehicles here. We have the Canis Castigator and the Yosemite 1500. For the most part, I always seem to skip these luxury autos dealership cars unless they are really good, or maybe both of them have discounts. Yeah, for me at least, I would not recommend them. And now at the LS Car Meet test track, we have our test track vehicles. Just like Simeone's Auto Shop, the standard ones have been removed before. So we have the Bravado Aurelia, the Massacre, and the Rapid GT Cabrio. You can obviously test drive these if you want to, and I would actually recommend it. Anytime you guys can test drive, and if you are unsure about a vehicle or something, it will be a really nice thing that you can do. And then if you guys have the next gen, or technically current gen, HSW upgrades, you will have the premium test ride, which will be the Hakachu Drag. This is pretty much one of the best things that you guys can get. It will help you do the time trials with ease. It is also super fun to drive this thing around. And then last but not least, we of course have our time trials. The premium race this week is Crossing Paths. The standard time trial is Fort Zancudo, and the HSW time trial is Pacific Bluffs to Mount Gordo. So these things are always nice to do. I would always suggest doing them if you guys can. Just some really nice free money every event. So yeah, that will be absolutely everything in the event week. In my opinion, I definitely think that the FIB files this week will be the best moneymaker. And don't forget about that 30% discount on the Garment Factory. It will be great to pick up this week. But yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to hear what you guys think about this event. So make sure to leave a comment below with your opinion. Did you guys prefer last event week to this one, or vice versa? But yeah guys, as always, if you went on to enjoy this video, leave a like. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel and don't want to miss out, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.